we begin our cruise of the Forth by departing Hawes Pier in South Queensferry, 9 miles from Edinburgh, and heading straight out into the Firth, under the iconic Forth Bridge. Usually called the Forth Railway Bridge to distinguish it from the road bridge. This magnificent bridge has a span of 8,296 feet, or 1.6 miles. Constructed from 55,000 tonnes of steel, taking around 8 years and the labour of 4,600 workers, 73 of whom died during the building. It was opened in 1890, and around 200 trains cross over the bridge each day. We pass Inchgarvie Island, at one time a fort, then a castle, a prison, and finally gun placements for the World Wars. There's plenty of wildlife to see in the Firth of Forth. This common seal is happily basking on a buoy. Whereas this seal is more camera shy. As we approach Inchcombe Island, we see the medieval Augustinian Abbey. The island is named after St Columba, who supposedly visited here in 567. Fragments of carved stone found here link the island to the Dark Ages and suggest an early Christian presence. The abbey itself was first used as a priory around 1147 and became an abbey in 1235 until it was abandoned in 1560. Inchcombe Abbey has the most complete surviving remains of any Scottish monastic house. The cloisters, chapter house, warming house and refectory are all complete, and most of the remaining claustral buildings survive in a largely complete state. The least well-preserved part of the complex is the monastic church. The island is uninhabited, except for 2 historic Scotland staff who maintain the island and run the small shop. The main inhabitants are the wildlife. You can see many gulls, mainly herring and the lesser black-back gulls. There are oyster catchers, puffins, ducks and swallows. You may also see seals on the shore, and if you are unlucky, you might see a black rat, the only land-dwelling animal on the island. We decided to visit the puffin colony and see their burrows, but we took fright after being dive-bombed while trying to walk through a colony of very vocal gulls nesting in the grass. This small island is only 22 acres in size and 34 metres above sea level at its highest point. After an hour and a half of gull watching, our boat returned to take us home. We headed back under the rail bridge and headed for the road bridge. The road bridge has a span of 3,301 feet, considerably shorter than the rail bridge. It was built with 39,000 tonnes of steel and 115,000 cubic metres of concrete. The road bridge was opened in 1964 and it was planned to have a lifespan of 120 years. Sadly, that has not been the case, as the cables that support the road are corroding and work is well underway to build a replacement, the Queensferry crossing. Once completed in 2016, this new bridge will be 1.7 miles long. And with that, sadly, our cruise is over.